This is a short review on significant figures. First, let's look at how many significant figures we have in each one of these numbers. We've got these zeros here are placeholders. They are not significant. This 0 is significant because it is between non-zero numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 significant figures for that one. These right here are placeholders. This is significant because it is to the right of a decimal at the end of a number. This one has 2 significant figures. This 0 is significant because it is to the right of the decimal at the end of the number. It does not matter whether you have 16 as an exponent, 0, negative 500, whatever. This does not count in your significant figures, okay? So for example, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 significant figures. And that's all. Doesn't matter how many zeros are behind there. Those would be placeholders. These 2 are placeholders. They do not count. This one is between significant figures or non-zero digits. It is a significant figure. This one is to the right of the decimal, and at the end of the number, it is significant. So this number has 1, 2, 3, 4 significant figures. Now, if you're ever taking a quiz or a test and you see that they've thrown a problem in that has significant figures with scientific notation, sometimes people have a tendency to panic because it's like, oh no, I'm not good at one or I'm not good at the other one. But notice that you don't have to even do the calculation for this, because all of these numbers are the same. They've just been rounded at different places. So if you get something like this on a quiz or a test, they're only seeing if you understand where to round your number to. We have a division problem. So with multiplication and division, we see how many significant figures each one of our numbers has. This one has 3, and this one has 2. We can only keep the answer that has the lowest number of significant figures. So we can keep 2 significant figures. We are looking for the answer that has 2 significant figures. Addition and subtraction problems. Here, line up your decimals. Do not just go throwing these things in your calculator until after you have lined up your decimals. You probably don't even need your calculator at all for these. So we have 421.3 minus 392.751. All right. Some people are going to flip out because you're going to have to borrow. This will turn into a 2. Okay, so 10 minus 1 is 9, 4, 12 minus 7 is 5, 11 minus 2 is 9, 11 minus 9 is 2. Now you can go ahead and do this on your calculator if you like after you've lined up the digits. Okay, so we have 421.3 minus 392.751. Okay. Whoops, looks like I got that wrong. 28.549. Yep. Alright. So it was a good thing I did it on my calculator. Okay. But here's the part where we deal with the significant figures. Notice that this right here has no number. This column has no number. So we cannot keep this one. We cannot keep this one. This one is going to be, since this is a 4, it's going to stay at 5. We're not going to round it up. So the answer, 28.5. Again, if you're doing one of those multiple choice questions, you don't even have to do the calculation. You just look at, after you line it up, which one of those you can keep. Okay, now I've got an addition problem, and we'll see if I can actually do some addition here. 7.9632 centimeters plus 21.62 centimeters. All right, a 2, a 3, a 6, and 2 is 8, 15, 9, 2. Use this calculator again because you know how I am. 9.632 plus 21.62. Whoops, I actually got one right. Check me out here. Okay, now this and this have nothing in there. I cannot keep that number. I cannot keep that number. Since that's a 3, I do not have to round the 8 up. My answer is simply 29.58. All right, now we're going to do a multiplication and division problem. First step, determine how many numbers, significant figures, each number has. This one has 1, 2, 3 significant figures, and this one has 2. So my answer is only going to be a 2-digit answer. So we've got 8.23 times 2.1, and my whole answer is 17.283. I can only keep 2. I can keep this one, and I can keep that one. So I'm going to round it to a 17. We're going to do the same thing with our division. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 significant figures there. So just stick that in the calculator. 132.73 divided by 19.4758. 4758, and I get 6.815. 1244 blah blah blah. All right, so I can keep 5 of these digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my answer is 6.8151.